Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Unless this happens to be your very first time here, then come on in, take a seat. We're in for a good one today. We are reacting to Marilyn Manson, specifically his cover of Tainted Love. I feel like I should know this. I feel like I will know this the second I hear it, but off the top of my head, I don't know. Typically how we do it on this channel, guys, is that we'll watch these videos twice together with a first watch containing stops and pauses so I can give you my thoughts and commentary in real time as they come to me. I'm literally telling you how we do it on this channel, so you can't be surprised now. However, if you stick around the second time, I'll play the entire song all the way through, no stops, no nothing. Instead, I'll take some notes and then we'll talk about it after. So I'm super stoked. We've done a couple Marilyn, excuse me, a couple songs from Marilyn Manson here, and they've been different. They've been interesting. So we get to see what Tainted Love is about. This one was requested a lot in comments and specifically in my Discord. And they've mentioned that this is their favorite cover from Marilyn. So I'm not sure. I'm sure I'll be sure in a second, but we got to play it to find out. So let me go ahead and check my quality. Good. All right, man. Yeah, let's see what Tainted Love is all about. Here we go. Live performance. Wow. This kind of sounds familiar already. I like that guitar. Yeah, this sounds familiar. So real quick, before whatever's about to happen, I love the way that guitar is. I think they're bending the strings on that guitar to make that row. I like that so far. I love the lighting that's going on and off with the rhythm of the music. Marilyn came in swinging. I feel like so. If I'm already this hyped for this first minute, I can't wait for the next couple minutes. Here we go. Wow, that was a... Kind of want to hear that scream again. Un momento, por favor. Okay. The shoulder. Okay. Yeah, that's been my favorite part so far, is just the way that he's making it look easy with the screaming that he's doing. It's got some power behind there compared to how he's singing the rest of the song, obviously, when you scream and when you don't. But my goodness, I can't get enough of that scream. I keep wanting to hear it over and over again. thought it was coming. There it is. I'm so confused right now. I thought bro was taking off his pants. I still don't know what he's doing. I still don't know what he's doing. What I found interesting right there is just the way that he haunches over his entire body to do the screams, which I thought I called it in the last Marilyn reaction I did to Beautiful People. No, not Beautiful People. Sweet Dreams. Yeah, Sweet Dreams. That one. Sorry, I just recorded Beautiful People. I guessed that if I were to see him perform live, that he would be doing this, that he would be screaming like this, because you kind of have to put your whole body into it to help produce the sound that you're trying to do with your vocals. Yeah. What are you doing with your pants? Touch me, please, I can't stand the way you sing. He mooned the audience. He mooned the audience, and the audience was like, woo! Yeah! More of that! I'm actually speechless. I'm actually speechless. I feel like we need to also watch just the original soundtrack, because that was an interesting performance live. And I actually didn't take note when that performance was. It says 15 years ago. At least that's when the video was uploaded. Let's kind of just hear the soundtrack now to compare, and let's see. It's from a soundtrack. I don't think I ever saw this movie. I'll take some notes. We'll talk about it after. Oh, wow. That's cool. Wow. Wow. The production of his voice. What was that? What was that in the background? There's so many sound effects and things going on and layering. Oh. gotta say, I feel like I didn't hear this in the live performance that we just watched. I recognized the scream because I recognized it during the live, whatever. I heard it anyway. But the whole part before that, I felt like I didn't really hear Marilyn sing as well as the studio version, obviously. Which part? I heard this. Maybe this part? This part? I'll have to watch it again. Bo, bo. I feel like I recognize this song, and I'm not sure if it's just because I've heard Marilyn's version before or because I know the original. I can't sing the original. I can't hear the original. I only hear this one. So maybe I only know this one or I've only heard this one because I don't remember what the original sounds like. I'm not sure. Wow. Ooh. I like the layering with all the vocals. Wow. That's my favorite part. I don't remember it coming down on this part. I gotta watch that live again. I gotta say, so far, I like the studio version so much more just because I feel like there's different levels, there's different things going on. I felt like the live was at a 10 the entire time, whereas this comes down at some times, and now we're gonna build back up. And I'm not sure. I think I was a little distracted in that live performance just with Marilyn and just watching him perform live for the first time and just how eccentric he can be in his movements and the way he performs. Maybe I gotta watch it again and not be distracted by the mooning this time. And I can hear everything clearly. Wow. I can't get over it. Even though, ooh, all of the layering that I'm hearing here that I didn't for some reason in the live, I must have just been distracted. I don't remember it ending that way either. I think Marilyn held out some note instead, which is fine. You know, it's not going to be identical to the studio considering that you're performing it live. But yeah, I liked the studio so much more just because I mean, it could have been the quality of the live performance that we saw as well. It wasn't as high def, I guess, as a studio version would be, where you could hear everything. I heard all of the layering. I heard all of the production on that voice. I heard particularly all of the vocals in the back that are just creeping there. I just heard so many things that I didn't hear in the live. The live that we just saw 15 years ago, but when did this actually come out? Does it say? It doesn't say anything. I don't know Marilyn Manson very well. So was that performance post sobriety or before? I don't know. I don't know if that kind of behavior is typical with Marilyn Manson, because that's the first time I've seen him live, and I'm talking about pulling your pants down. I don't know. I'm sure he's done crazier, maybe. I don't know if it's just his thing, this is his vibe, but I'm all about the studio version. That was crazy, that was sick. I don't know how I feel about that live. You guys tell me, huh? You guys want to talk about it? You guys want to talk about it? Where was that anyway? Man, there's nothing about where this was. It just says 2010. And somehow, for whatever reason, I feel like it might have been earlier than 2010, but that's just when the video was uploaded. Yeah. I prefer the studio if I had to choose one or the other, but it's just because everything was so much clearer. Could have been for a variety of reasons, I suppose, but yeah. The way he moves, he's doing this shoulder thing, it's probably just Marilyn. I don't know. I have a lot of questions. I think I need to watch that live a couple more times and really listen to see if I hear the backup vocals that I was hearing. His screams were my favorite part in both. Whether it was live or whether it was the studio version, I got chills when he really screamed. But when he was just singing in the live is where I was like, where I had a lot of questions. Sounded great in the studio though. So, I don't know. Let me know, guys. What were your thoughts about that live performance? I feel like I should be shocked, but I'm not for some reason. Like, it's Marilyn. I feel like that's just kind of his thing, what he does. I could be wrong. I do not know him. So let me know if that's typical behavior. If you guys enjoyed this reaction, like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to check out the Patreon link, as well as the Discord link in the description below. And I'll see you next time. Bye.